everybody. Welcome to the episode of Harnessing the Power of Gender Neutrality. Yes, friends, we are back again with our special guest from India, Rashi Rashekar. Her 28 years of work experience had added value to her being an entrepreneur, educationist, researcher, writer, speaker, counselor, trainer, and much more. Founder of Poonam Foundation and researcher on the topic of gender neutrality, that how understanding of gender neutrality can help organizations to lead to a higher level of overall productivity, and how certain mindset strategies from past which have forgotten can empower us to lead a better life. This is a wonderful topic, friends, and trust me, these insights can help us to improve the way society is working. So, yes, it's such a pleasure to welcome you, Rashmi, to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Charu. It's always pleasure.
Thank you so much for your time. So, friends, the topic for today's discussion is what are the sacrifices done by men and what are the sacrifices done by women? We are going to have interesting insights from Rashmi, how these sacrifices are impacting both of them and what should be done. Yes, over to you, Rashmi.
Thank you, Charu. It's amazing to be on this platform and you're doing amazing work, by bringing
Thank
so
you.
many people around from the world and allowing them to share their knowledge.
Thank you.
If you see from the, ancient times, we have been talking a lot about sacrifices or contribution is mostly by female and which is true also, which is true. Okay, so the meaning of sacrifice and for men and women is experienced actually differently. It is
Mhm.
not about that men are not sacrificing or women are sacrificing more or men are sacrificing less. No, the experience of those sacrifices are are different.
Mhm.
And most of the time, when I was doing my research and I was studying, I realized the sacrifices made by men are more subtle,
Yeah.
more in silence, okay, more invisible, and they cover the larger aspect of the society and the family and the tribe. So it is more at a macro level. So
Very
you
true.
won't find there are dots which are talking about that man has done this. Whereas if you look at the examples of women sacrificing, it is associated first with their bodies, the bodies where they create another human being
Yeah.
by giving their own self. Okay, it is like a rebirth for them, and they continue this cycle of life on the
Yep.
earth. The second and this is a actual way you see in terms of uh, women uh, actually going through the, so it's a visible thing.
Very
Okay,
true.
now in second is, lot of time we say that woman, because she's delivering a child, she has to be healthy, she has to be strong, she has to eat well, so that baby that is delivered is healthy and everything. However, there has been a research and lot of study has undergone, and that study shows that the the child that is born, okay, the quality of child or the health of child, or from a medical term, the complete 100% healthy fetus when it's born, it's not just during those 9 months. So it is also the quality of sperm, and it goes back to how the man has been taking care of himself, having various
Interesting.
good, very good habits that man has. And that's why you say, I always see that, I always when I see youth, when I see a lot of youngsters, I tell them that this is going to affect your future
Generation.
generation.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
because say this is a subtle contribution,
Correct.
but it comes way ahead of the actual having a baby and delivering. So you see, it's a subtle contribution, it's an actual contribution, but both of them have to do
Contributed.
something about it. Yes. The second example about women is that they leave their families, they go to another house, they adjust. We talk about they becoming part of another, life and everything. There is a subtle contribution by men. They accept a new woman as a part of their life.
Very
Okay,
true. So the
the
balance is
subtle
going. Yeah, the balance
balance
is
is
going.
going.
Yep.
Yes, yes, the balance is going. At the end, they try to, either try to accommodate her. If not, then there are conflicts. But
Correct.
the role is different. Maybe today, when I talk about, gender neutrality, probably we can have more sessions and workshops on helping women to bring that, kind of a balance,
Correct.
because women are taught,
Very true.
we women are taught how to do that. We are taught from childhood, you
Childhood.
do this, you do this, you do that, you do that. See, as till the time we are in the society, this is a social, family is a social aspect,
Yeah,
correct?
it's a
Till the
structure. It's a
time
society
it is a
structure.
structure.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think in ancient times, because the families were together, the man used to learn how to build it or manage it. Today, probably we can have workshops where we can uh, help a man to bring that balance. Again, it's a subtle, kind of a contribution. Balancing act is, is different. And
Very true.
so when I talk about it, I say that what conflicts and individual, I'm not talking about the cases, but what conflicts, at a very macro level, if you talk about, are because of the learning in this way is not happening.
Very true. So
Okay,
as
if
yeah, as we want to discuss that how we can
yeah.
have how can we can harness this power of gender neutrality, and today as we are
Hmm.
discussing friends like the sacrifices by men and sacrifices by women, till now we have discussed the balanced way both are sacrificing little, maybe some part is sacrificing more, and then the stability is on. But now as the conflicts in societies are increasing, so we are hearing from Rashri that how we can have those insights for these sacrifices and make a much more stable society. Yeah, continue, Rashi. So we can
And
have
when
her insights. Yeah,
Yeah. So now, when then third is where woman is having a child.
correct.
If you see, the child is more attached to woman. Okay, the child is more, with woman, and they say that will, even whatever years, that bond between mother and child is very strong. Okay, but at some stage, the third sacrifice that woman has to go, hand over that child to another woman,
Yeah.
give that child to the society.
Yeah.
Okay, give that child to the society as a citizen.
Very true.
You are not supposed to hold it back with you. You are here to create that, human for this society ready, and you give back.
Just give back to society, and
Yes.
with right
And
upbringing and right values and right way the norms are there, and then you have done your
yes,
duty, and it's a sacrifice, and okay, you are letting him go.
yes. And but if you look at the various things that are expected from man and where he is sacrificing, there was a research done
Okay.
on how the man is perceived in the society.
Okay.
So the perception of man is that, and there was a survey done. So if the boat is sinking, who will be the rescued first? Women and children
Yes.
and elderly people.
Elderly people.
Man comes last. Men come last. Okay. So society has somehow is saying that the value of man's life is lesser than the value of woman's life.
I agree to it.
Don't you think this is a sacrifice?
This is a sacrifice, definitely the sacrifice. These
Yes,
sacrifices are not acknowledged. We are
it's
not
not
talking
acknowledged.
about, we are not
Yes,
mentioning. But once you
yes,
start thinking and you understand the whole structure from the beginning,
yes,
this is the way
yes.
things are happening.
So if I, even if whatever I am, if I want something, or most and which is normal, and which is, I think, we have to accept in today's, in today also, as a human being, we have to accept. If there is something which I want, where I need critical support, I will turn to my husband, or any man, saying that
Man,
yeah, means I will not think of his safety. I will say that I know you are going to be safe doing this, or you are going to help
That
me doing
assumption is
this.
there. That assumption is there.
Assumption is there.
It's there.
Yeah. So this is invisible sacrifice constantly happening across the society,
By men.
where
Yep.
you by men, yeah, you take that lead of jumping off the cliff first,
Correct.
and then you take your family, your community, your tribe. So
Very true.
similarly, if you look at it is visible and invisible sacrifices for from both of them are different. No, they are same. It's just that something we have seen, something we have not seen.
I'm just curious, Rashri. You are a researcher and you have done
Yes,
amazing research how things have happened in past. So can you
yes,
bring some element? There was understanding of a topic chivalry, and it
yes.
is related the way men are supposed to behave with women. So what was the perception in past and how things have changed now? We'd love to know more about it.
So chivalry started in 12th and 13th centuries in the sense of honorable and courteous conduct expected of a knight.
Okay.
Okay, it was not a part of etiquettes and manners how man is supposed to behave with a woman. Okay,
Okay.
it was out of 17 commandments which were given for knight to how to fight war and behave. 17th one was the only one out of 17 was
Honor,
this.
yeah, honor the
Yes.
women.
So you honor a woman. Okay. Then in 14th and 15th centuries, the idols of chivalry came to be associated with aristocratic display and public ceremony.
Okay.
So it changed from this to more like a display of treating women in a in a various gatherings, and the gatherings which are of a, because the levels of the society was
Were
different. So
different.
there,
Correct.
yes. Now from there, it became a norm that if I am not treated like this, the man is not respectful towards me. Okay.
That
Now
psychology
go.
has developed, that mindset has formed,
Yes,
and it's
yes.
difficult to change.
Now this cycle went for long. I don't know. I am born just few years back. You're born few years back. We don't know what happened in the ancient world and how this mindset has changed. Okay.
Correct.
Further, further, uh, yes, women said that please don't treat me like this, because you're by treating me like this, you're making me weak. You feel that
True.
I need your support. That was one concept which started floating. So imagine, it's like Chinese whisper. It changed from that to this.
Very true.
Okay,
Yeah.
and and then there was a research done, and they said that from where the chivalry comes. So it's basically what the concept is, that as it is, the men are more aggressive, and you have to accept. So most of the wars were fought by men. The
Very
men
true.
were guarding the boundaries, and women were taking care of the inside. It is not less. So someone is guarding the boundary, someone is taking care of the
In,
matters inside the clan.
inside the,
Okay.
yeah, definitely. So the
Yes.
balance is
So
there,
there
definitely.
were balances there.
Yeah.
So it was assumed that when they come back, they will be more aggressive, more, maybe more disrespectful because of the kind of environment within which they are coming. So it was necessary for them to be respectful towards women. So it came out of controlling their behavior and bringing that, stop that. Yeah, you may be whatever there while fighting with the enemy or attacking or anything. Here you have to be respectable towards them. So it started with a very good note.
Yeah. But the
Okay,
concept changed with time.
concept changed. Okay, and it also talked about is that um, it was a form of preferential treatment that men once accorded to women. Okay,
Okay.
and generations ago, and inspired by the sense that there was something special about women that they deserve to be added as a respect, and that by not doing that you could be uncouth, cowardly, and essentially, you know uh, something which is not fit into the society. So
The branding has changed.
branding has
Has
changed.
changed. I'm a branding person, so to me, it is like there's a complete
Yes.
change in branding, and the definitions have changed. So, what has to be done? Just share your insights. Now we're talking about creating a stable society
Yes.
and harnessing the power of this gender neutrality, which is your favorite subject. And now today we have talked like the sacrifices has been done by the men also and the women also, and how the that thinking has changed about the role of the men and the role of women. So how to move ahead? What is missing in present scenario, and what should be done?
I think what has happened over the years that see, you go across the world, every culture, every religion, respect for women is there. Okay,
Very true.
okay, respect in no culture, no religion, nothing. Nowhere it is taught that don't respect women. The respect for women is there. Now, due to all these changes, the respect and protection has translated into controlling their life. Okay, so the control has to, so one side, men have to let go of that control.
Very strong point. I think it's all about
Yeah,
the
and
mindset. It's all about the mindset. And if the
yes,
thought is generalized and the whole section of men start giving that liberty and let go of that power, of that holding that power, I
yes,
think the balance can be achieved much better way.
yes, and women also should be ready to take it.
That's
Again,
another
I'm talking
point.
about, yes,
That's another point. Are women ready for
you,
that?
yes, I say most, it is with equal force. If men are not letting go it, thinking that it's not a negative thinking, it's a positive thinking only, in love, in family, in relationship, in controlling certain things, it is protecting,
Caring.
taking care of
It's a
women,
way of caring
caring,
also. Yeah,
everything. But in your care you are controlling something,
very
and
true.
that control is, taking, actually ensuring that the other side is not realized and has not got opportunity to discover self or
Very true.
find
Very
their own
strong point.
potential.
Very true.
Okay, and that is why you have to let go of these things, and this side, take it.
Come out of the comfort zone, I suppose, because mostly that's a challenge. Women are very comfortable in their zone and they're not ready to break that zone and take responsibilities and share that equal responsibility. So I think that
Yes,
has to be broken and awareness has to be created for that.
yes, and Charu, this will bring freedom.
Yeah, why not? This
This
will
will bring
self
freedom
awareness,
within. Yes,
freedom, and
for both
more,
of them. See,
both of them.
imagine, both of them, see, imagine the burden of controlling everything, and I'm the only one will go away,
Very
and
true.
here I'm, my dependency will go away. Both of them will have a freedom. And another thing I see nowadays in empowerment, and which is my observation, what is happening is that in many cases the power is given, the designations are given, but still decision is still with few. There are
Final
some people.
decision, I agree. We have seen so many
Yeah.
times,
Hmm,
and I
hmm.
think it is taking a lot of time to change that. So things have to change on that level.
But there
So
has to be, good workshops for men, because many men are saying that now we are in two minds. Empower them, then how to empower them? Support them, then how to support them? If we have to be chivalrous, what is the definition of that? If we have to, be open, what is the definition of that? So I see that when, though everybody is talking about it, but I feel we have to go deeper down into the journey from where we have come. That's what we do. We do go to the deep down into the root, and maybe below that, and find the solution rather than just changing, their
one thought
personality.
process. Yeah, very true.
You are not here to change a man's or woman's personality or their inherent qualities,
Correct.
which have to be nurtured.
Which has to be nurtured. Wow, what a beautiful discussion, Rashri. Thank you so much for these
Yeah.
insights. And we should be aiming of more stable society, and it is quite possible to achieve if there are changes in thinking pattern for both men and women. So awesome discussion. We have discussed what sacrifices men are making, what women are making, and what part both parties have to let go. Women have to come out of their comfort zone. Men have to give them more power and let go the power which they hold as taking care of the whole family on their shoulders only. So once these comfort zones are broken, I think we can achieve a beautiful society which are growing together and we are having a beautiful planet. Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much, Rashi, for your
And
time.
definition of chivalry has changed.
Yes, that has changed. It has to be really
It has to
defined in
change.
different way now. So
Yes, yes.
take a note, friends, and share with your network. We will see you in the next episode next month, and do share the episode with your friends. Thank you, Rashi. Best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you, Charu. Thank you.